episode of Market Pulse with your host, Vays. I think I set it up as a trading Bitcoin. Doesn't matter. But we're going to be taking a look at all the markets. Markets open in 10 minutes. And we're going to get right on that, waiting for your live chat to load. In the meantime, those of you that are joining, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Not everyone watches live, but I've been breaking 1,000 live viewers doing streams at this time, which seems to be the most optimal time to run streams going right into market open. All right, let's go into screen share and take it from there. Here's the halving clock. We are 10 days and 13 hours away from the halving. I will be doing an epic 8-hour-long live stream during the halving. Hopefully, a bunch of other people will join us. I don't really want to do it by myself, and that's where we will be. Excuse me. And let's take it from there. Let me pour a cup of tea here. Actually, wait, it's not ready yet. We'll wait. If you want to support, please check out the affiliate page. Last night, I did an episode with Joe Sass, who uses and advises a trader so that they could provide him with all of the order book data that he needs in a visual form so he can take on his trades. And of course, my Embly card right there. I got to order some new ones. If you see my Twitter, you see the latest one that was released as Tone Vays limited edition series. Financial Summit coming to Bali in November. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. The stock market's not open yet, so we can wait a few minutes. I usually wait for about 500 likes to the Bitcoin, but we will take a look at it right now. We have Bitcoin got rejected by the downward trend line. You can do this. You can draw this trend line in other ways. You could have done it, from the top, and you could have lowered it. Oh, wrong one. You could have done it this way. This is also very valid. And in this case, it slightly broke above it. I chose to do it this way. It doesn't really matter how you draw your trend line. How did I have it? I think I had it this way. This is how I had the trend line, but you can choose to do it any way you like. It's really up to you. There are multiple ways to draw the same trend line that works. This is still phase 7 of hyperwave, and phase 7 implies that there is a high probability that we go all the way to phase 1. Phase 1 is the blue line. There's nothing wrong with that view. Tyler would probably still have that view even today, which should scare most people in the crypto space. I, however, am not scared of that possibility. I believe that we will stay. I believe we'll stay above the green line. I am very confident we'll stay above the purple line. And I don't believe we will ever hit the blue line. But hey, if it does, shout out to Tyler Jenks, whose article I retweeted the other day, The Road to a $10 Million Bitcoin. An excellent, excellent article. Here's that weekly chart. We are on a green 4 of 9. So the weekly is certainly bullish. Here is the daily chart. The daily chart is at a 9 sell. We pumped a little bit over the last 12 hours. We went all the way to 9,075, but we're still on a 9, and we've still made a top on the 8 candle. Looking at recent history, we have 9s that were both very positive green candles, or bullish candles, I should say. So this is not unordinary. This is perfectly in line with everything that's happened recently. And what happened following these bullish 9 days? Well, we had a 15% pullback, a 20% pullback, and we will see how this one goes. I think this one is going to be a little bit more severe than this one. However, the halving is coming. The halving is 10 days away. Is this the pre-halving pump? Probably. Is it the last pre-halving pump? We don't know. There could be another pre-halving pump. So add the uncertainty of the price action around the halving, along with the uncertainty of everything going on around COVID, and we have a bit of an unpredictable market. So with an unpredictable market, we do the best we can to predict it. And I trust in the sequential, which is why I got out of my bullish trade at the very top of the 7 candle. I did not want to risk it. We clearly went higher on the 8 candle, and now we're sitting here. What do I need to anticipate a further pump into the halving? I would need a green 2 above a green 1. And while normally I only expect that above the body of the 9, not this time. This time I would need it halfway up this shadow. So not only do I need a green 2 above a green 1, I would need that above the top of the 9 candle and probably higher than that. I would probably need us to cross 9,250 on a green 2 above a green 1 or a green 3 above a green 2. I need the continuation of the sequential count, and I need to be up above around 9.2. Let's go halfway, because this wasn't exactly 9,500. This was the top of that candle was 94.50-ish. So let's go above 92.50. If we are above 92.50 in 2 days from now, I can certainly see one more pump before the halving, and then after the halving, pull back a little bit. Okay, we're at 800 viewers, guys. Thank you so much for the support. One more time, if you do like this podcast and want to support it at no cost to you, please use the affiliate page. Anytime you need to sign up for TradingView or VPNs, or you need a Bitcoin debit card, or you liked the show last night, which showed you how Joe Saz uses the trader platform in order to do short-term trading using the order book. Okay, 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, we are pulling back. We went higher. The 4-hour chart never went bullish. The green 2 never went above a green 1 based on sequential, and the sequential is ready to top on a 13. Now this 13 is coming from the 9 back here. There's still another 13 count in the back. There's still a combo count in the back as well. 2 of them actually. All right, let's look at S&P 500. The markets are about to open, and they are about to open down, and down somewhat big. We closed back here at the end of day. The market crashed right after hours due to horrible earnings from companies like Amazon. Amazon was down big. Some of the other ones were as well. And let me grab your live chat here. I have a tipped question. Super chat. Thank you. Stacking my coins. Thanks for live. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Huli. All right. So we're not as low. I mean, we bounced off of this 9 last night. We didn't quite bounce off this 9, but right in the vicinity. And then we bounced right off this 9 in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. New York time. And right here, we are still down pretty big. On a daily scale in the futures market, we are down big. I am not short. I was short a couple of times here, and I was very leveraged short off of this 9, but I cut that trade short right here on the green 1. And right now we're on the red 1 price flip. I will wait. I am not going to short the market today. If anything, I'll consider going back into the short on Monday. This market is dropping without me. I am missing this downturn, unfortunately, because my TA did not line up. What do negative interest rates signify for the economy? Not much. Macro view. Can people in Europe, European nations, with such conditions be okay with it? Is it sustainable? No, negative interests are. Amazon is at all-time high again. Really? It was like crashing hundreds of dollars last night. Well, we'll see. Market just opened, so let's go take a look. Look, negative interest rates kill older people that are living on fixed income. That's it. Negative interest rates don't really matter to young people that much. In fact, it's almost good for young people because they can take on loans at a very low interest rate. And young people are willing to exit the system. Like, I don't care if there's negative interest rates. I have Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin thrives in that environment. Oh, by the way, so we took a look at WLL, and the company is going through bankruptcy. So this is not something I'll be interested in purchasing. So just to clarify from yesterday, information I did not know by simply looking at the chart. Also, stocks that go from 300 down to $1 usually signify something is very, very wrong. Let's look at Amazon. Well, Amazon is not at a new all-time high. Amazon dropped on earnings. I mean, it looks good. It's not that bad, actually. It's only down 122. Considering how much it's gone up over the last few days, not that bad. So I have a long position in Tilray. We'll see how that goes on a weekly chart. Should be on a daily chart. Yeah, I got to get back into my options course. So we have some options that we need to exit. NVIDIA is very interesting right here. Too bad it bounced at the open. So NVIDIA has to be exited today. NVIDIA trade was only until this Friday. And the trade is maximized right at this purple line. So if NVIDIA can fall down to the 280 area today, that becomes a very lucrative trade. I'm actually curious how that trade is doing right now. This video will not last too long. I need to get into the trading. I already sent the link to the option students, and we will all look at some of our exits today. The disappointing one is going to be MGM. I was thinking about getting out of this trade last night. I didn't get the fill that I wanted, so held it through earnings. I'm really curious how it's going to work out today. Probably not that well. It was skewed to the upside going into earnings, and it dropped. It could still rally all the way up. Anything can happen, which is why it's a very interesting situation. May or may not hold it through the weekend. This trade was not meant to last through the weekend either, but there could be an exception here. We will see. Okay, let's look at gold real quick and oil and see what's going on. Oil still holding up well. So while the company will not be, pun intended, will not be something I'm probably going to be interested in. Somebody mentioned RIG, R-I-G. I remember RIG. That I don't know why that always happens. I really don't know. Here's RIG. If RIG isn't going through bankruptcy, it could be more interesting. Beautiful 9 right here. Had no idea that was coming. It was right before earnings, so would have, but earnings for a $1 stock wouldn't have mattered. RIG would have been a beautiful pickup. Look at that top on a 9. Look at that bottom on a 9. It's unfortunate I'm only finding RIG today for the first time. Would have been beautiful had I known about RIG 3 days ago. This 9 would have absolutely been something I would be interested in. This company is not, as far as I know, it's not going through bankruptcy, and it was not a $500 stock that became $1. This is a lot more reasonable and a lot more likely to rally. So we'll take a look at it today. Too bad, already missed 100% rise. So that kind of sucks. See, these are not shit coins. See, this is not a shit coin. A $250 Ethereum is a shit coin. A $90 legitimate company with tens of thousands of employees is not a shit coin. It's a legitimate company that probably has a lot of IP, and IP stands for intellectual property. that someone else may be very willing to buy out. Why hasn't Tesla been included in the S&P 500 by now? It's probably too new. Give it time. Its market cap may not be big enough either. Tesla might need to split a few times. NVDA and Tesla are TD monthly 9s. Oh, that's interesting. I should be able to see it right there. The monthly 9 should show up. There it is. And there it is. Yeah, because the monthly has begun. We are on a new month. We are in the month of May. So here come the monthly charts. And Tesla is on a monthly 9. That is very interesting. That is very, very interesting. This is so hard to see. I'm going to drop this. This was me breaking down my trade. This is a terrible 9 candle. I wonder if Tesla can rally to, say, 1,300, and that would become the perfect 9-month sell. See, Tesla had a monthly 9 here, and then it consolidated for years. This is interesting. Very interesting. And NVIDIA is also on a monthly 9. I would love for NVIDIA to come down a little bit. Yeah, also a weird-looking chart. This is not how I want to see my monthly 9 tops. I'll look at one more stock, and then we will have to call this a day. I have to, deal with my trades. LUV, Southwest Airlines. On a monthly scale, that looks bad. Let's go to the daily scale. Oh, look at that. That rallied off of earnings the other day as well. Is that a 9? Beautiful 9. Again, see, you guys are giving them to me late. This was, I love sequential. That's the buying opportunity off the 9. Doesn't always work. Clearly didn't work back here, but this was a very different time. This was when the market was still crashing. This is when the market is already rebounding. Beautiful. So, yeah, I really need to watch NVIDIA. If NVIDIA is closing the day near that purple line, that becomes a very excellent trade that we did on NVIDIA. Right there. That's where I needed at market close. That means we were right about kind of right about direction and price, which if you can do that in the options market, if you could be right on price and direction, there's ridiculous amount of money to be made. All right, one last look at Bitcoin, or maybe gold. Haven't looked at gold yet. I think gold's still probably pulling back. It is. I am not interested in going long gold right now. I will wait. And I can't wait to just drop some of these charts. GBTC I kind of still need, but this I can drop. Like the Bitcoin dominance hasn't really moved anywhere. I'm gonna I'll get back to this chart later. I want to clean up my tabs. Bitcoin hash rate, I am curious because the halving's coming. And what is this? Oh, this is Bitcoin versus shitcoins. Probably not interesting. So I'll probably should be closing this one, these two as well. And no, I want to see one of them. I'll drop the shitcoin ones. It doesn't really, I mean, they don't really matter. And I haven't really been looking at the monthly chart, and I haven't been looking at the Dow Jones history chart. We can probably drop this one as well. Like clean up a few tabs here. Hash rate I need. Whatever this is, I probably don't. No, this one is, what is this? Man, they take forever to drop. Yeah, this I'm going to hold on to through the halving because this will get cut in half. And we'll see if we hit this yellow line one more time. I want to see where it is after the halving. Expect one of these drops. This minor profitability will crash. But minor profitability has been good. It's been in this zone, which is legit. And this is the chart I need to draw. This is Bitcoin versus top 10 shitcoin. And I'll look at it one more time, and then we'll take a look at it, I don't know, maybe next month. Sean, thank you for your super chat. Thanks for the daily streams. Very insightful and helpful. QQ. ETA on release of the multi-time frame indicator. Sometime this month. We'll release it this month. Just give me a few weeks. And we'll release it by mid this month. Very useful. Still in testing phase. All right, Bitcoin versus top 10 shitcoin. Well, we've been looking at it from the beginning of 2019. And how we doing? The scam of a scam is finally in the red. Binance is still up 24% over Bitcoin. So we'll take a look at it next month. I want to clean up my tabs. But now we've added a tab. I got to go through the CTF list, and I got to read this 84-page document. So that's on my to-do list. All right. Final look at Bitcoin. 4-hour chart is pulling back. The daily chart is still hanging in there. Don't mess with these nines. I remain bearish until proven otherwise. Bearish short term, bullish intermediate, and bullish long term. Okay. One last look at the S&P. Are we still dropping into the open? I hope we drop some more for my NVIDIA trade, but we go up after that for all the other trades. So we are dropping here. I'm not sure what this green line represents. I already forgot. So I don't really need it. So we're going to drop it. You want my detailed views on climate change? Sure, one of these days. And I'll try to get Willie Wan next week. I'll text him. So what was it? I was looking at the 10-minute chart. Maybe we'll drop into the 10 a.m. reversal here. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. That's it. Please support with affiliate codes. And I got to get into the options course and talk to the class about how to exit these trades. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Kept the video a little bit short this time. Couldn't get to a lot of your questions. And I will see you all probably sometime over the weekend. I don't really have plans on what I'm going to stream because the markets are closed. And but we'll do it. All right. Thank you, guys. And see you all soon. Good luck trading today.